Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around doing the Shadows Eve's guide and kind of going over all of it. And as you probably can see, I am on Trovosaurus, so shout out to Trovosaurus. Because Trove, as I tried to record this, only a few hours after the reset, the game is basically down right now. So alternatively, I had to do tomorrow, and then you guys already done this quest, or you got stuck or something like that, and I want to put out this information as fast as possible to you guys so you guys can get this quest line done. But if you already have done this before, or you already did Shadows Eve last year or the year before that, the steps to it is very similar. But if you don't want to listen to how I go over each and every one single step, you can go to the description and you can check out the link to Trovosaurus's basically this site right here. So that's enough rambling on for me, I guess. Just wanted to say something about that I wanted to do and did the old way I was used to do it, but since I can't get on the game, this is the alternative that we have to do. So let's jump into step number one. So step number one is to do a Shadows Eve adventure. And basically all you have to do is go to the hub, and there should be some NPCs in one of the corners. I can't show you a picture of it right now, but if you go to the hub and you look through it all, you should be able to find it. It's basically Cubesley. It's a little ally guy. Click that guy. He's gonna give you some kind of quest, and like I said, like it says here, right, daily NPCs found in the Trove hub near the Shadows Eve Pumpkin house. So it's pretty easy to see if you haven't been to the hub. This is a good chance to see it, I guess. But here you get the Shadowy Seal, and these are used to buy different things and stuff like that, to purchase, and also basically also from the guy. There's another guy there that you can buy things from him as well. So this is pretty cool. Step number one, to just pick up that, and then of course you have to complete it as well. So go pick it up, complete it, whatever it says you have to do, then do that. All right. So the next thing is or step number two is complete 3 Pumpkin Lairs, and they basically look like pumpkins. I'll have a picture for it somewhere on the screen right now. You can see what the Pumpkin Lairs look like. It should be what they look like, and you just have to do 3 of them, and then you get another Shadowy Seal, or coin. You can also call them like that. So basically, they're just dungeons out in the world. Very easy. They're mixed in with other dungeons, so you'll be pretty much easily going to see them. Basically, like also the present dungeons that we have with the Christmas event and stuff like that. Next is to collect pumpkins, and you can grow them. I'm pretty sure you can also buy them from the marketplace. I'm not sure, but you can grow them with gardening. And also you can go to the different worlds. There should be pumpkins that are filled with small pumpkins that you just run over like it would be crops, and then you just basically have to collect 50 of these, and then that you're done with step number 3. Not really much other than that, but you can find them in Cursed Valley. So that's the skull biomes, Cursed Valley, and I think you can do it all the way from the very first dungeon, or sorry, the first encounter with Cursed Valley biome. It doesn't have to be in the Upper Unine or something like that. No. So 50 of pumpkins, and you're done with step number 3. Here are we in the step number 5, and step number 5 is candy corn. And candy corn comes from when you complete these pumpkin lairs, the ones we're talking about in step number 2. Now you have to go back to them and complete them again, and they should drop you some candy corn. I'm not sure what the ratio is, but you just have to get 5 of them, so it's not that hard. You're at least going to, I think you are guaranteed to at least get 1. No matter what dungeon you do. I'm not sure on that, but if no candy corn drops, maybe put up the difficulty, and yeah, those are in here, and it drops, of course, from the chest that you destroy in the end, of course, of the dungeon. And I don't know if it drops more in the bigger dungeons or stuff like that. I think. So yeah, that's basically it. I was about to think about, you can also do this in U10, but there's probably no Pumpkin Lairs there, so it has to be in the Prime Worlds, the regular Prime Worlds. You're looking for it. I don't even think there's in the air or the water or the fire worlds. I think it's just in the Prime Worlds or in the lower ones than that. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the layers, destroy the chest in the end, and then you get some candy corn. Next is to craft a Nightmare mystery box. So there is a if you go to the where the guy is, there should be a crafting one, or there should be, if you look towards the what's it called, the Dragon Crucible, the dragon place where also Luxian hangs out. There should be a little house next to it with some crafting benches, and there should be one of them that's something called with Shadowy something. I think I can't remember exactly the name of it, but it's in the back there, and it should be right there next to it. Or the crafting bench is next to the NPCs that we had before. Maybe they put one there as well. But there you should be able to craft these nightmare mystery boxes. So again, next to the Dragon Crucible, the dragon, if you look, basically when you zone in, you got the goddess in front of you, and then on the left of you, where Luxian has his platform, there's a Dragon Crucible, there's a dragon thing. The house next to that again, so a little house there should be some crafting benches inside that house, and I know it's in there, usually is at this, there. The next thing is very time consuming, or a little bit time consuming, but it is, to complete 50 one-star dungeons, and I don't really know if I have to really explain that more, but you just have to, complete one of these, one level, complete one-star dungeons, 50 of them. And of course, the one-star dungeons in the 3-star dungeons also work towards this one. So if you run in a 3-star dungeon, there's usually like 2 1-star dungeons or mini bosses, whatever, through this dungeon. Those also count towards this. The 3-star does not, of course, not count towards it. And of course, the next thing is that you have to clear cursed skull piles. So the cursed land is called Trovian, and many cursed skulls around it. Clear them out for me, please. And of course, it's a cursed skulls. It's basically the wave dungeon. So when you enter a dungeon, sometimes it's just a mini boss at the end of the dungeon, or it's a skull. If you played Trove before, you've probably encountered this. And it doesn't matter what difficulty you do it on, but you just do it on whatever difficulty you want to, and just clear 5 of these cursed skulls, and then you get another shadowy seal. Next is to clear Permafrost dungeons. It does not say exactly what kind of dungeon, but a Permafrost is of course the ice worlds or whatever. It says dungeons, but I'm pretty sure you have to kill a specific monster, which is of course a dragon. So in the Permafrost ones, in the big dungeons, there is, at the end of some of them, there is a Permafrost, a dragon kind end boss, and you can see it if you go really close to the dungeon, and you get those on the side where it says what kind of dungeon, what kind of monsters, or which kind of bosses are the different ones. It should say this here Dracolich, I think that's what it's called. If it says that, that means that this boss in the end is going to complete your step number 8. It's a little bit tricky if you haven't seen, but it's pretty simple when you then see it. I wish I could show you guys right now what it looks like, because it's very, very simple. You just go to Permafrost, find a big dungeon, see if it says Dracolich as the 3-star dude, and you go defeat him, and then you are done with step number 8. So basically, that's all the steps to going through the Shadow's Eve this time. There's some more information down here. So kind of like there's a new mount, for example, for 10 of these coins. There's another, I'm not sure what this is. I think it's also some kind of mount that is for 25. And there's a lot more, what's it called? All sorts of, events, things going on. There's also some daily adventures when you can get some more of these shadowy coins if you need them. You can basically buy all sorts of stuff with it. There's a shadowy station. That's where that's in the hub where you can craft basically buy these for these shadowy. So there's collect pumpkins. You need 3 of those. Complete 3-star dungeon, 3 of them, and then also earn a Bumberal coin. That's also going to give you that. Next thing is, of course, the mini adventures, where you gather 1 ore. We are pretty used to this as we are right now, and I still think it's great. I don't mind it at all, but it's basically the same thing. So today, as I'm recording this, is the 22nd of October. That's the first day. You just have to go gather 1 ore. It doesn't matter what ore it is, and then you get 10 chaos chests, which is absolutely crazy, to be honest. But yeah. All these are pretty simple, and you can just have to do it every single day. You don't even have to do very much, and you get a lot of amazing things. And as you can see, go all the way up to the 4th of November. So if there's something specific you're hunting, you can see it on here now. If you want, I'm not really mind chaos chest. I'd rather have luxurious boxes. Well, okay, then I just have to do more. Just have to upgrade 1 gem. And also upgrading 1 gem, I'm just gonna say it right now. You don't have to upgrade a gem to the next level. It's just using it, just upgrading it 1 time. So if it doesn't level up, it doesn't matter. Just have to hit that upgrade button 1 time. If the gems hit, you know, another level, that's fine. But it doesn't have to do anything with the mini adventures or anything like that. And you know, again, gain a key fragments and magic find trigger and stuff like that. Complete a dungeon, a challenge, and stuff like that. Very, very easy kind of you know, mini adventures. I love this. I just wanted to. Could be awesome if they shook it up or changed it a little bit, of course, but you know, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. You know, better this than basically nothing. So yes, this was the whole quest chain. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It helps me out very, very much, and everything is linked in the description. I'm sorry that there hasn't been so many videos on the channels lately, but if you go to the Discord, you can kind of explain, or I'm kind of explaining it in a post what is going on basically at this moment. But I hope you guys, like I said, enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.